Pikes Peak hill climb. What was that like? That would have been
well, once you win it, you don't want to do it again.
No. I've seen videos of it. It's
some places
crazy.
Yeah. We used to say that if you go off some areas, a bird will build a nest up your butt before you hit bottom.
Yeah.
You know, that's how far you go.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's,
so there was some places were pretty crazy.
That's it. You're a through and through racer. I mean, that's. I started on dirt. You know, I just loved any sort of racing, anything, you know, with the motor I'd race. So,
actually, I felt, quite honestly, that the dirt track racing helped me on the wet conditions on the road courses.
Yeah, it didn't teach you to drive on the, you know, say the right rear. It teach you to drive on the rear, on that slide.
Yeah, exactly. You know, to be able to be a throttle artist.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel rivalries are the healthiest part of the sport. I mean, because I think it sort of elevates your game, the other guy's game, and it creates the interest for the fans, of course. And you know, you don't have to have a rivalry where you want to punch the guy every other time, you know. But because you know, the best rivalries are when the guy is a thorn on your side, but you have a respect. And a few slide jobs or something like that, but that's you know, that's part of the art, if you will.
Yeah, it is. It's just, you're right. I mean, it pushes. I think it pushes the series to another level. You know, when you got two guys setting the bar, and you're pushing each other, and you know, and then you add teammates into the mix who are learning off each other, and you just, you know, to me, this series in the last 3 years. It's just the road courses are just stepped up to the point where, you know, the 26 cars are covered by 1 second.
I think it's the series has gained tremendous personality.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about. Because again, unless these are the things that people will be talking about Monday morning. Yeah, you know, the water cooler chat, if you will. Yeah. And I love to see. I mean, this thing about being so politically correct in every area is so vanilla.
I agree.
And so, because there's a lot of emotion in the sport, and you have to bring it out. You know what? Now and then, you know, it's healthy to show it. You know, so that's
I think the fans want to hear what you know. They want to know your real personality. They don't want to know your computer personality, what the team's programmed in you. You know what I mean? I mean. You know,
you're not afraid to be damn somebody. You know, in a moment, you know, as I said, an emotional moment. But that's as far as it goes, you know. Well, it basically, as I say, is that almost each decade has a different individual that comes along. That's, if you want to be at the top level, you know, there's always somebody, maybe new even, you know, that's going to be a thorn on your side. And you know, when I went through, you know, the different decades, you know, you had, you know, AJ at first because he was the benchmark at the time. And, you know, then after that you had the Unsers, you know, Tom Steva. There were so many others, Gordon Johncock, so many others that you had to beat to get to where you wanted to be. You know, so all of this, you know, in the long pull, I think makes, you know, makes it complete, if you will.
Well, I mean, you know, I have a good rivalry with Dario. We've only had one coming together, and you know, and there is so many good guys in the series right now. Even when you're running back in 15th, you know, you're around, you know, guys are like, man, this guy's going to be tough to beat, to pass. But there's just so many of those guys in the series where you're going through. You know, if you go through, you can list off probably 15 guys that can win races.
I agree. There's a lot of depth and talent, you know, in this field. No question about it. No question about it.
And it's good. I mean, it's good. That's what the series needs, you know. I mean,
I think the series is really positioned well right now. It really, really is. I feel totally, totally positive about it.